Do you recommend people to wait? I know you waited 15 years before you went back to go get your doctorate. Do you recommend that they wait a period of time, or do you think they should just go back to back? I mean, you're an educator, so you have a good understanding of how this works, but what do you think is the best path for moving into the doctoral process?
It depends on the person's life. If I had it to do again, I would have done it back to back
Really?
because
Why?
yeah, because I think waiting that period of time, it was harder to do because I
Mm,
had so much life going on, you
that's
know.
true. Yeah.
And so, like, I went back to back and got my master's right away,
Hmm, hmm,
but
hmm.
then I waited a while to get my doctorate. So, I think if you can just go back to back, finish it when you're younger, it's easier.
Well, and that makes sense. What's the hardest part about, like, taking such a big break and then going back into an academic setting? What's the hardest part?
You have to get your mind right. Even though I'm an educator and I was a teacher and a principal at that time, you
Mhm.
have to get your mind right as far as studying,
Yeah. You're a
preparing
student
for
again.
tests, writing
Yeah.
papers. You're used to grading your students' papers. I was
Right.
a college professor for 20 years during that time,
Mm,
also. But for me to be a student, I had to prepare myself to actually do the work that I'm requiring someone else to do. So
right.
when you go straight through, you're used to doing homework,
Hmm.
you're used to doing studying and research. So you have to prepare your mind for that when you take that break.
That's a good point.